Hey YouTubers, sorry it's been taking me so long to, make another video blog, especially since the last one was done on September the 11th, which is a really awkward day to do a video blog that's not patriotic. So yeah, to anyone that might have offended, sorry. But anyway, forgot the number, this is probably 12 if I remember right. If not, So, this time around, I want to get to two different topics that I feel should be discussed, one of which actually helps with Halloween. First off, I want to talk about tucking your balls. This is a funny subject because every time you hear anything about it, it's either with the last Superman movie or just awkward ways that it's done. But I've found a pretty simple method, and if you're like me, actually dressing up in a feminine costume, then you're gonna want to tuck. Because there's almost, well, unless you really want to scare people in all the wrong ways, then don't follow this advice. But if you don't really want to scare people in those ways or show off your balls, then this is what you do. First off, while standing and legs like so, you want to push your testicles gently to the back and then upward. Now if you're doing this right, this won't hurt. They'll just go right to that place they were before your balls dropped. Then from there, you want to move the scrotum back a bit so that they have no way of falling back down. From there, you just, tuck your man stick back like so, with testicles like that. Hold it there for a little bit. Put on a pair of panties, briefs, bikini, anything that is not a thong. Because, I'll tell you what in a sec. You want something that won't just hold everything in place, but will also not give your testicles anywhere to go. Because, let's face it, with a thong, you have a little bit of string, balls can fall through. Rather awkward image. So, then you're going to want to pull that up. And on top of that, when you do pull it up, this way, as I say, you can go up as high or as not, but frankly you don't want it to be too awkward. You don't want to wear like your pants or anything, but that probably would work. Or up to your shoulders like they're fucking suspenders is what I meant. But, above all else, you just want to shoot for just make everything look kind of flat on the outside. It doesn't have to be perfect, but enough to where, balls are not clearly visible, which I know could be a challenge. On top of that, I hear with swimsuits, and I have not tried this completely yet. I tried it with medical tape. It's not very easy. I've yet to get it down myself. But the tucking method, instead of using this small underwear, you'd be using medical tape to keep your scrotum from, being loose and dangly so your balls fall back down. Which I hear works for one pieces in most bikinis. But, like I said, I have yet to try it, and, well, let's judge by my weight here. I'm not really ready for swimsuit season anyway, let alone Halloween, but I'm trying anyway just to have fun and possibly piss people off if they don't like it. Which is what everyone should do on Halloween, right? But anyway, that's how tucking works. I was gonna make diagrams and the like, but I'm a little strapped on time for this episode because I gotta go bug the best friend. But anyway, on top of that, the other thing I wanted to talk about was electrolysis. Because I went to 2 different sessions of it so far, 2-hour appointments. And it's a pretty simple thing. All they really do is take a really tiny needle and poke it along you know, your face and various areas. Like I have a small patch here that won't grow back. And what they do is they get it right into the hair follicle, and then they burn the hair out and pull and yank it out. Some people say it's a fairly painful process. I don't think it hurts that bad. Then again, I've also had a concussion and a knee dislocate twice. So if it's not worse than that, I tend to disregard it as highly painful. But it does sting a little, more like a tingly feeling, but you know, you will feel a pulsing burn, but it's gone right after it starts. It maybe lasts a second. And then, you know, on my part, I was gonna say, my part, my skin's kind of sensitive, but on the part of some people who don't have sensitive skin, it's not too, it probably won't be too hard. You can go to really long appointments if you want to. On top of that, I was also informed by my friend who does electrolysis that if you want to start electrolysis, it's best to start prior to hormones. Because in my case, I have female skin, but I have masculine hair. In other words, my hair follicles have gotten smaller and the hairs haven't. Which makes things all sorts of crazy when it comes to removing them. So, if you haven't started hormones yet, do electrolysis first. Get that started while you're going and doing your therapy. And then get the hormones and you'll be a woman in no time. In more ways than you probably feel you are already. But anyway, I guess I want to mention one last thing that's not trans news related. Tonight and tomorrow will be my last times drinking, possibly for the rest of my life. I have decided recently to quit, to have November be my first month of going fully sober. And tonight and tomorrow are going to be just, you know, kind of the last hurrahs, I guess. So, I'm trying to go down the sober route, and it's kind of challenging. Especially since if I drink, I also smoke, and I gotta quit that, because, frankly, I'm pretty sure those are killing me by now. I can kind of feel it. You know. And if I can stop one addiction, I can hopefully stop two, and I can live a long, healthy life and not have it complicate my hormone therapy or my surgery later. After all, thinner blood from the hormones and thinner blood from alcohol doesn't really help when I'm also clogging my arteries and my lungs and the like, you know? So, I'm going to attempt to go the healthy route, and I might document that a little too in my little video blog, which I've noticed has gone from just about therapy to also about my life, and the two blend, not always, but a little bit, so hopefully none of you will mind. And if you do, I'm really sorry. But anyway, beyond that, I'm Devi Darkside. Have a good night. Live long and prosper. And may your willpower help your transformation. Take care.